If you've been sitting on a hobby newsletter idea for months, the reason you're stuck is not what you think. It's actually one of 3 fears that I'm going to help you dismantle today. It isn't because you're lazy. It isn't because you don't have anything worth saying. In my experience, it almost always comes down to one of 3 very specific worries. And once you know which one's got its hooks into you, it stops being this big, shapeless dread and starts being something you can actually do something about. I've spent years as a proofreader, editor and writer, helping people who know their hobby inside out, but freeze the moment they think about putting it in front of other people. And I've noticed the same 3 fears turning up over and over in almost exactly the same order for everybody. You might be thinking, well, mine's probably not that common. It is. Stay with me. The first one is the tech fear. This is the how do I actually build this thing worry. You know your hobby back to front, but the second you picture setting up a publication, choosing a layout, working out where all the buttons go, your stomach drops. You're not worried about writing. You're worried about looking like you don't know what you're doing before you've even written a word. The second worry is niche uncertainty. This is the sneaky one, and it's the one that does the most damage because it doesn't feel like fear. It feels like honesty. Will anyone actually care about all this? You start wondering if your hobby's too small, too weird, too specific. You start wondering if you need to be some kind of certified expert before you're even allowed to have an opinion on it in public. And so you wait, and waiting feels responsible. It feels like the right thing to do. It isn't. It's just fear wearing a sensible coat. And the third worry is the exposure fear. Am I actually a good enough writer for people to read this? This one's got nothing to do with your hobby and everything to do with you. It's the fear of hitting publish and feeling like you've stepped out in front of people with absolutely nothing to hide behind. In just a moment, I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like to fix all of this forever. But first, here's the bit most people get wrong. Most folk think the fix for all 3 is the same thing. Just be braver. Just push through it. And that advice has never once worked for anyone ever. Because these aren't all the same fear and they don't have the same fix. The tech fear isn't solved by bravery. It's solved by not having to build anything from scratch in the first place, which is exactly why I built the newsletter workshop. It's a done-for-you Trello board, prompts, the outlines, even the workflow, ready to duplicate. You're not building a system. You're borrowing mine. The niche fear isn't solved by bravery either. It's solved by proof. Proof that you've got more to say than you think, and proof that small, specific communities are built on enthusiasm, not credentials. And that's what the New Writer Bundle's 52 prompts are for. Little sparks to ignite interesting things to say about your hobby every issue. And that's what my Wednesday and Friday emails are for too. Just a steady weekly reminder that you're allowed to be here. And the exposure fear, that one's solved by not being alone with it. If that's the point you've got to, I have a couple of ways of helping you through it. Ways of getting a second pair of eyes on your writing before the whole internet does. You get your all clear before hitting publish. So, here's the one thing I actually want you to do today. You don't need to solve all 3 at once. Just work out which one's your main one, and then go and grab the free New Writer Bundle. Because whichever fear you've got, that's your first, gentlest step past it. There's a link down in the description. It's completely free and designed specifically for hobby writers like you and me. Staying stuck costs you more than starting ever will. The stuck version of you still has the hobby, still has the thing you love, and still isn't telling anyone about it. That's the real cost, not of publishing something imperfect, but of never publishing at all. So, 3 worries: tech, niche, exposure. Pick the one that's yours and know that it isn't a character flaw. It's just a problem, and problems have fixes. And if you're still not sure whether your hobby's enough to write about, this video right here is the next place to go. Oh, and let us know in the comments which worries got you the most. Thanks for watching, and as always, the very best of luck with your writing. Cheers.